Greetings and welcome to your energy reading for the day. Yes, Cat is back. I did finally find a workaround for the tech issues that I've been having. Yay. And after such a long absence, I really wanted to try something different, something besides the oracle readings and the tarot readings. Those are great, but everybody's doing that stuff. And this is Kat, and you know Kat, she's going to always try to come up with something unique and original for you guys specifically. So let's try a different reading with a different kind of deck or decks. And I couldn't resist picking up the two of these. And I have been having an absolutely marvelous time exploring them. And I hope that you do as well. The messages are all very positive, which I think we all need right now. Not necessarily painting over icky stuff that's real, just choosing to focus on positive energy production for positive energy results, right? That's what we're all about. That's what it means by living our most authentic lives and being our most authentic selves, is coming from that place where we're being real and true with where we are right now, and not painting something that isn't going well with a positive light, but looking for the positive opportunities that come from it. So we're going to start off first by getting a general energy reading from the Cat Mythos and Magick Oracle by Catherine C. Caprino. I love the CCC there. And I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the illustrator, but this is such a fun deck, and I find it is very on point. Please let me know. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about this reading in general, what you think about the decks, and what you think about the cards, the illustrations, and the messages. I'm always very interested in getting your guys' feedback. It helps me make sure that I am directing these channeled messages directly to the people that are going to be getting this video. And however you came across this video, wherever you've come across it, it's the right video for you to be getting. This isn't a timely, this is a timeless reading for the collective, for whoever comes across this video, however you come across it. If this is your first time here, please feel welcome in this space. Again, the only thing that we are about is being our most authentic selves and living our most authentic lives. So with our reading for today, starting with the Cat Mythos and Magick Oracle, we have card number 19, Creatively Inspired. And we have a beautiful little orange tabby guy here, or girl, and I can see literally probably half a dozen things right off that are incorporated in this picture for you guys. Sorry about that. It's been a while, so you're getting the raw, authentic. This is about as close to live as you're going to be able to ever get on this channel from me. Here we are with the card 19, Creatively Inspired. We know that the 19, 1 plus 9 is 10, which reduces down to a 1. This is a card of originations, a card of new beginnings, a card of the beginning of creativity, literally. And we see here this beautiful rainbow hued light bulb going off over this little kitty's head. Over to the right of the picture, the left of the light bulb, if you were the light bulb looking out. Theater masks, the tragedy and comedy. To the left, this beautiful abstract painting that is still a work in progress, I can tell, with blues and purples and such calm, refreshing colors. There are ballet slippers down on the floor next to a guitar and drums. So literally, you are being invited to find out where you can explore new avenues of creativity for yourself today in particular, and for as long as this reading applies to you, as long as you feel that it resonates with you, it is that length of time that this energy is going to be applying to you specifically. So that's what I'm getting with the card to begin with. Just feeling the card before we look in the book and see what the book says. And I haven't looked at the book yet. You and I will look at that together for the first time. And we'll go through every card in this deck. I know that universe has already pre-sorted them exactly as we need to be pulling them from start to finish throughout the course of this deck. So this isn't going to be just like a month thing. This is going to be as many cards as there are here, and 45 cards here in this deck. So this is going to be a 45-day long adventure as we explore these. But yes, just expanding your horizons and understanding that creative energy also applies to things like your daily tasks at your job, finding maybe another way to do something or another way to look at a task that maybe you don't really care for. If you are able to put on some background music and have something kind of in the background while you're doing something tedious and mindless. Don't be doing anything that's going to distract you from doing your best work, because that's again part of living our most authentic lives, is being our best wherever we are in that moment, understanding that 100% varies as we are hitting high and low energies throughout the course of the day, throughout the course of the hour. We have little rhythms within our rhythms, and we need to be acknowledging that and allowing for that ebb and flow, for that ease and release as we allow our lives to unfold creatively. But let's take a look in the book and see what the book says for card number 19. If you guys have any particular things that you wanted to share about your initial get on the card on the number 19, reducing down again to a number 1. So, or am I losing my mind? Yes, I am losing my mind. 1 plus 9, no. I keep thinking 20 for some reason, but it's not. 1 plus 9 is 10, and 10 reduces down to a 1. Sometimes you can overthink just about everything, including cards on a reading. So sorry about that, guys. But let's take a look in the book. Inviting inspiration. Yes, yes. Open yourself to inspiration. It is all around you. Sometimes it is for acting on, sometimes for absorbing, and other times you're called to influence others in their creative endeavors. What are you feeling today? And I want to pause the book reading for just a moment and ask that question again. What are you feeling right now in this moment as you're listening to this video? Are you excited about what's coming up for the day, for this coming week, for your near and far futures? Are you excited about the possibilities and the opportunities that you have coming towards you? Are you a little anxious, a little worried or fearful perhaps? Just identify how you're feeling. Don't judge it. You're just trying to figure out where you are right now, because you honestly, you can't, it's just like a GPS. There is no way for you to get to where you want to go until you know where you are right at this moment. And you can identify how you're feeling, your emotional body. How is your physical body feeling? Are your shoulders up around your ears? Are your jaws tight? Your forehead kind of furrowed? Let that all just release softly. Just let it go. And this is the time that you have dedicated to yourself to kind of refresh, to recalibrate, to recenter on that space as your authentic self, where you're coming from that place of peace and love always. So what are you feeling right now in this moment? Do you feel the unexplainable pull toward a creative activity? Music, visual art, dance, cooking, building a home. The red cat's magic will guide you through whatever new passion is calling. Ginger's power overflows with abundance, and he reminds you to act also as a muse to others. While creative pursuits may be the primary indication of this new energy right there. While creative pursuits may be the primary indication of this new energy, passion may also find its way into your life through a new love, interest, or a reinvigorated relationship with a beloved partner. Ah, just amazing. I love that. new love interest, new love energy, just new in general, but creation. This is base and solar plexus chakras kind of working together in combination, right? So keeping all of that in mind, a little bit of background on ginger cats, primarily males. Ginger cats will present with the tabby markings and can be found in many cat breeds. Other charming features are kissable pink noses and freckles that may be found on his lips, mouth, and sometimes on his little foot pads. Oh, adorable. I will tell you, the very first kitty I ever had when I was a little tyke was a little Tom, and his name was Rusty. And my parents wouldn't let him live in the house. He was an outside cat, and he would come around periodically, and he'd have various scrapes and bumps and bits of torn flesh. And my dad would just keep putting food and water out there for him, and he would sit out in the tree, in the olive tree in the front yard. It was very cool. My first cat, Rusty, he was a ginger tabby. So, coming home for you, a sense of coming home with new energy, with new insights, because we understand a lot of times we feel like we're kind of stuck in these cycles, these circles that we cannot get out of. That's part of that story that you are being invited now with this new energy to level up out of. We don't have circles, we have spirals. And as we go around, we may encounter very similar types of events, occurrences, things that keep happening. We're like, why does this keep happening? I thought I learned this lesson. And it's true, you did learn that lesson, but you're being invited as this energy comes around to identify how you are responding now, to be a little more mindful about how you choose to think and feel throughout this repeated whatever, and come at it with this new understanding from your past. Take what has happened in the past and use it to help smooth the way for the future. This doesn't have to be a laborious and just, mind-bendingly numb process. It is a place where you can just simply rest, being you. Be creative, look for things, look for ideas that are outside the box. Don't be boxed in. I think that's an excellent way to kind of summarize what I'm getting from this card specifically. Don't be boxed in. So, and then we have pulled 3 cards from the Are Pawsome deck, and I don't know that there's any kind of specific attribute for authors and illustrators on these cards. They are kind of marketed as a toy for children, but I think the messages are far too nuanced to not be shared with adults. And we are always, as part of this creative energy, being invited to come to these readings with an open heart and an open mind, and allow whatever resonates with you to be used as a tool for you. And whatever doesn't resonate, just let it go. Just let it go. So, You Are Pawsome deck. I think, yes, it's pretty much, I love these cards. I'm just going to say that. So we pulled 3 cards, and the first one says, I am young. The second one says, live life to the fullest. How interesting how these messages, and they all seem to kind of flow in a conversational way. And the third one, trying your best is all that matters. How often have we heard this on my channel? So I'm super excited. Let's take a look on the back side of each of these. We will start from the left top and go around. So we've got, for the I Am Young card, you are never too old to feel young. Age should never be a barrier to pursuing your ambitions. Stay youthful in spirit and curiosity, embracing vitality and a mindset that transcends age. Stay enthusiastic, determined and ready to conquer because life's too short to let age slow you down. Oh, amen, amen, amen. See what I'm talking about? I know that kids would think these were delightful, but I don't think they would understand that card specifically to begin with. For our second card, live life to the fullest, seize the day. Carpe de diem, baby. Don't wait. Just do it. Don't let fear and doubt hold you back. Of course, it doesn't mean you should be reckless or irresponsible. Remember, we are responsible for everything that we say and think and do. That's how we become powerful, by acknowledging that we have power over that we can control that. This simply means that you should make the most of your time and live a life that you are proud of. Oh my gosh, that almost makes me get a little teary. But yes, and how awesome that those two follow one right after the other. You're never too old to feel young, so seize the day, baby. And third card, trying your best is all that matters. I don't know about you. I'm gonna wait. Let's flip back super fast to that. Yeah, that front of the card with the cat on the skateboard. Skateboards are a very popular thing, it seems, lately, along with the scooters and stuff. I will tell you, I never had any luck. Zero luck in being able to navigate, negotiate those things. And so I admire everybody that can balance on those. If you can and you identify with the skateboarder, please feel free to leave that in the comments. But here we go. Trying your best is all that matters. You are busy, but you're not productive. Let's just think about that. You're being busy. You're always about something, but you're not necessarily being productive. This first line here, I'm not sure what the answer 5W1H questions. So if you guys haven't any idea what that is, but I'm seeing answer 5 questions. These 5 questions. Who is affected by this? So you're in the middle of doing something. Who is affected by this? Who is this going to affect? Who is this going to impact? Okay. What is the worst case scenario? What's the worst thing that can happen in this situation? When should I quit? That's an interesting question. Should you? Should you consider it? Is this something where you're banging your head on a locked door that's been bricked over with mortar and you're not getting through, but there are 3 doors behind you that are leading to amazing opportunities that you have been asking for that you can't see because you're banging your head on this wall in front of you? So should you quit? And when should you, if that is something that needs to happen? Where do I need to improve? Well, yes, always. There is always room for improvement. A lot of times I find myself personally, my getting stuff done, I make a list of things that I would like to get done with the day and somehow get overwhelmed by the list rather than just looking at one thing at a time. So for me, where can I improve would be simply in just not getting overwhelmed, not letting myself get overwhelmed. So where do you feel that you can improve to help bring more ease and flow into your life? And why is that bad? Why is that bad? Why is that? Does it have a negative? Because if it doesn't, then why aren't you doing it? And how can I overcome this? Very, very interesting questions. And there are 6 questions here, so I don't know what the 5 and the 1, maybe that just means 5 plus 1? I don't know. I'm still kind of stuck on that first line. But the point being that if you're spinning your wheels and nothing is really happening as a result of all of that, you're just kind of doing the hamster thing. Maybe you should just stop for a moment. A lot of times we get caught up in the activity, in the doing, and we forget that life isn't always just about the doing. It is about the being. Who are we being at that moment as we're doing that hamster thing? Are we stuck in this loop? That's what we started out with at the very beginning of the reading, about being stuck in a loop and getting more creative, thinking outside the box. So see how everything all ties together with this reading. I love it. If you're not getting any positive results from something that you've been working on for a long time, just stop for a minute and give yourself a chance to evaluate. Don't judge. Simply evaluate. Is all of the activity and the energy, the blood, sweat, and tears that you're putting into this, is it having an actual effect? Is it positive effect? Is this something that you should consider redirecting this energy in a different direction? Is this a wall that you have been banging your head on forever, where there are doors behind you that are just waiting with that ease and flow of just moving into a more creative space where you are no longer limited, no longer stuck in that box? Wow. You are young, so live your life to the fullest and just try your best. Just try your best. Don't beat yourself up for stuff, because you're not about that. That's not what your life is about. Your life is about a celebration of you and all of the opportunities that you have to become even more authentically you, and allowing others to see, watching you, how you live your life in your authenticity, that gives them the opportunity and the permission to do the same for themselves, because that's how we get ourselves out of this whole war cycle, out of the whole aggression cycle. This is releasing ego and allowing it to no longer be the driver of our lives. It can be an advisor. It doesn't have to. You're not shutting it down. Ego has its place when you give it its space to do so, but it doesn't have to. It's not supposed to be the driver. That's your oversoul. That's your conscious entity. That eternal soul is who is supposed to be the person making the ultimate decisions. So give yourself that opportunity to think outside the box, become more creative, live your life to the fullest, just doing your best, because you are forever young. In your heart, in your soul, in your true being, there is no age. You are a timeless being. So I do hope that this resonated with you. That is your energy reading for the day. Let me know in the comments what you think about the decks and the reading if you'd like. You're never required to do anything on this channel. You are amazing, and you are going to have an amazing day today. Blessings to you. Namaste and ciao for now.